My ideal morning starts at around 5:30am because I like to wake up before Brooke does. The first thing I do when I wake up is go and check on her, whether she be in her room or my room, and then I will go and say good morning to the dog as well. Next up, I'll just open the windows to let some air in and open the curtains to let some light in, especially in the bedroom where I've been sleeping all night. It can get obviously a bit stuffy. Next up, I'll go and get a glass of water first thing, because having a glass of water just makes you feel so much better in the morning, I think anyway. Then, whilst I'm still waking up properly, I'll just tend to do things that don't take a lot of thought, which is usually just the routine housework that needs done daily, usually the dishwasher, the bin, sweeping up, that kind of thing. Once the housework is done, I usually head to my study station and I will write down my to-do list for the day whilst drinking a lovely cup of coffee. I will also use 3 apps in the morning, which I really recommend. I use Clue to keep track of my moods in terms of my cycle and things like that, and just really think about how my body is feeling. I use Headspace to do a little bit of meditation daily so that it sets me up feeling good, and I also obviously do a little bit of Spanish on Duolingo, and from that, any new phrases or anything that I learn I'll write down so that I remember them. Then I'll head to the bedroom and make the beds. This is just me doing the finishing touches because when I made the bed I actually hadn't pressed record, so love that for me. Next, I'll just put on a workout playlist from Spotify and do my morning workout. I tend to just do some stretches, that kind of thing, just so my body feels ready to take on the day a bit more. It just makes me feel so much more better about myself and ready for the day. I tend to only do this for about 15 minutes if I'm going to get to the gym that day. If I know I'm not going to make it to the gym, then I'll usually do a workout for about half an hour. I'm really working on trying to remember every single day to do kind of stretches that help with my posture, because I'm trying to have obviously a better posture, which is one thing that's really bothering me about myself at the minute. So I'll do things that help strengthen my core, that kind of thing, and I just feel so much better about myself if I manage to work out at least once a day. Then, of course, I need another glass of water after the workout. Then, after the workout, I'll obviously go for a shower. And I know it's weird, but in the mornings, I usually have a cold shower. I just find it so refreshing and it really wakens me up. Then every time after a shower, I will always squeegee down my shower screen and just around the bath area, just because it makes sure there's no watermarks left and makes it look cleaner. Next, I'll just prep my skin to be able to put makeup on that day. I'll just use toner, use some moisturiser, primer, that kind of thing. Also, I do have obviously really dry skin patches, as you will see, because I'm having a reaction to tan. So I do apologise for the patchy tan in this video, it is very disgusting. So once I've moisturised and dried my hair, I tend to just put jammies on or something comfortable to wake Brooke up. I will usually start gently waking her up around 7, and then I will have to go in a good few times to waken her up. She's really hard to waken up in the morning and just loves her beds. Whilst Brooke is still getting herself out of bed, I'll go into the kitchen and get our vitamins ready and any medication that I'm taking at the time or she's taking at the time. And yep, so the medicine basket is usually our first stop. Then we start picking out what we're having for breakfast, and obviously I'll make it. We always have some fruit juice in the morning with breakfast, and usually a yogurt or a fruit pot. And then Brooke will pick out some cereal or some toast. This morning was cereal. And then of course I will have another cup of coffee with breakfast, and we will carry it through to the living room and start eating breakfast. Usually when we're having breakfast, I like to have discussions about our day and just practice gratitude with her and think about what we're happy about. So we tend to have a conversation like that whilst we're having breakfast. So I obviously finish my breakfast much faster than what Brooke does. So while she's finishing off her breakfast in the living room, I'll just start getting dressed and getting ready for the day. Then by this time, Brooke has usually finished her breakfast, so it's time to head to the bathroom and do teeth and face. Then it is time for Lara's breakfast biscuit. Then we take Lara downstairs to go to the toilet, and we don't take her out a proper walk until we're both dressed and ready. Then it's time to get Brooke dressed. I've usually left her clothes out that she's wearing that day, the night before, and she's really independent, so I like to give her the chance to try and do it herself, and then I'll just come and help with anything she can't do. And then of course it's hair time.